Now to Baylor, where changes to the way the school will function were announced earlier today. The board's first quarterly meeting of 2017 resulted in a vote on changes in governance.
And one of those changes includes stricter background checks on prospective regents. Channel 6 News reporter Curtis Quillen joins us now in our newsroom. And Curtis, they aren't the only ones that these background checks will affect.
Right. One of the changes they've adopted is doing background checks on scholarship athletes because of the effect they can have on Baylor's reputation. That was just a part of the changes the Baylor Board of Regents voted to adopt this morning. A review task force chaired by Gregory Brenneman suggested ways to increase diversity on the board. That includes career backgrounds along with gender and ethnicity because most of the board has business and legal backgrounds. Interim President David Garland also addressed the school's accreditation, saying the school is still accredited and in, quote, excellent condition. However, the Southern Associations of College and Schools Commission on Colleges issued them a warning, the lesser of their two levels of sanctions, because of the changes they made last May. They will still need a year to review the effect of those changes, but that's where Brenneman says the background checks come into play.
This is something we noticed across colleges and universities broadly across the U.S., which is, I think athletics is the front door to the university, and you don't want to treat athletes any different than you treat anybody else. On the other hand, there's an obligation there because of the reputational risk.
The group Bears for Leadership Reform released a statement that says, in part, we are deeply disappointed that the Baylor Board of Regents did not adopt more comprehensive reforms. These changes are baby steps, not the real reform the Baylor family wants or deserves from its leadership in response to this crisis. Now, these background checks are suggested to be done independently, not by the athletic department. As for a new president, Garland says it won't be him, and the Board of Regents hopes to have a permanent replacement hired by the end of the semester. Doug and Leslie.
All right, Curtis, thank you very much.